Hello, hello, fam. Greetings, wherever you are. This is Brother Eben once again coming your way. Fam, we need to talk. This is serious. We need to talk. I wonder, until when is African going to believe in ourselves? Until when are we going to know that we are also capable of handling our own affairs? Until when? Sometimes when I listen to some conversations and some things that we need to do and we are not doing it, it pains me a lot. It pains me. Sometimes it pains me a lot. Sometimes I feel like crying. Why? Because Africans, we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe we can do anything good, but we can do better. We can do better. So today I'm going to translate what this woman is saying. I have already done a video on her interview that she did with Kofi. I tried to interpret what she was saying, but it still keep pushing me that I should keep interpreting what she is saying because she is very intelligent. She knows whatever she says and whatever she does is very perfect. I myself have experienced it. I did not experience it with this woman, but rather my grandmother was a herbalist. She used herbal to heal so many people. I myself, I wanted to learn, but I was so young, and she did not teach anybody. She died with it. She knew maybe she wanted to grow old before she teach somebody, but what happened was that she got a car accident and later, could not do anything about it. So it pains me a lot. Let's see this woman, the kind of sickness she cured. Clinic name is Grace Gift Herbal Clinic. I'm reading from here. You can see diagnostic scan, abnormal scan, ultrasound scan, laboratory service, physiotherapy. These are the treatment: malaria, fever, diabetes, typhoid fever, arthritis, stroke, sexual weakness, skin infections, candidiasis, peptic ulcer. I don't know which kind of sickness is that. Infertility, malaria fever, prostate enlargement, hypertension, STD, gonorrhea, and so on. She has the list, very long. She used herbal. You know, in olden days, our parents, they use herbal to heal. Sometimes some of their act, people say it is serving gods or something like that. But that was not how it is. They, consult gods and others to give them the type of herbs they have to mix together, because only you are intelligent cannot do everything. Even now, those who think they are not spiritual, they use spiritual things to do many things. You think all this phone you are using, it is physical? Or do you think all this computer is just like that? Or have a secret behind it? So in olden days, our great grandfathers and mothers, they use herbal to do many things. So why don't we believe in ourselves and go back to our roots? Why don't we believe in ourselves and go back to our roots? Why don't we learn more from our ancestors? If like they write it down or they wrote all this their medicines down, now we wouldn't have suffered like this. So I don't want to go far, or I don't want to speak much about it. I'm going to translate what this woman is going to say. I'm going to try to translate it. So whatever I translate, you also, my English is not all the best, but just take it like that. You know, it is not my mother's tongue. I speak different language, but I'm trying to learn this English of a thing. So forgive me if I pronounce some word wrong. I'm going to translate whatever this woman is going to say. Not all what she is going to say is what I'm going to translate, because the video is very long and I cannot finish all. I'm going to translate part of the video for you to understand what this woman is saying. And she has healed so many people. So let's get started. Before we go to the video, go to my YouTube channel, Eben Tech. Eben Tech is for applications, computer, some things that will help you to navigate your computer very well or your phone very well. This particular YouTube is called Eben Love. Eben Love. The reason is simple. This particular YouTube is called Eben Love. Anything can go in here. Anything that I love or whatever I see and I think it is going to help you, I also would like to share with you. So let's get started. Before we go to the video, this woman was saying something very important concerning this COVID-19. This is very serious. She has sent a message to our president, that is Ghana president, that they should allow her to try some herbal and see whether it's going to work. If it did not work, it is not going to any side effect to the person, but rather they should allow her to test herbal and see whether it is going to work for them or not. But no answer. So she herself, now if I send you a message that I want to do something for you and you do not allow me, how can I do it? It is not possible. So let's hear what this woman is going to say. I want her to speak about this particular letter that she wrote to the government concerning this COVID-19 before we start the video. Let's go and listen to what she is saying.
That is it. And then the letter couldn't no call. What the letter go? That done. That letter come. I mean, letter and find show. Yes, they be and Baby Judy. Oh, Jay, Judy. Yeah, but see, this is the time I was saying any penny who say. Do Brahma Juma.
So this woman is saying she sent a letter and even mixed some medicine and sent it to the government that they should try it. If it did not work, it is not a problem. If it works, they should use it. But none of them even reply her. And she wanted to prove to them that our herbal, all those herbal and all those wood they mix together, it works. But they did not answer her. So what can she do? In olden days, our great-grandfathers, any kind of sickness they see in the community, they have a way to cure it. And they never face any kind of this COVID-19. Why don't our governments allow these people to work for us? Why should they allow somebody to mix a medicine from somewhere, whether vaccine or whatever, to come and, inject you, whereby you can cook your own food and eat? You allow somebody to cook food to come and give to you. Why? So let's listen to what she's saying.
The person made a tell for a bit to make us so. Yaria cry. I could see Brunian young word dear. Then will be beneath him that word drew.
She said some people go to the extent and say that the sickness that even white people could not get a cure, how can a black man get a cure? So when she hear all these things, she begin to cry. Why? Why can't we believe in ourselves and try our own and see? Well, that is what she said. Let's continue. So she said, has a white man bring any medicine to Africans before? It's a question she is asking. I'm not the one asking this. She's the one asking. She said, has any white person prepare a medicine and bring to them, to Africans before? That is what she is asking. Let's hear her. Okay, let's hear her. She said, do we have a cure for diabetes? We don't have it, but we have a medicine to manage it. Do we have a medicine to cure blood pressure? We don't have it, but we have a medicine to manage it. That is what she is saying.
Even typhoid fever.
She said, typhoid fever. Do we have a cure when you take a medicine that comes from foreign? Does it cure it at all? We don't have it, but we have it that manage it. We don't have that one, any medicine that can cure it. Do we have it? You yourself, you can ask yourself. So let's continue.
Go to Africa. Because when you say at the papa be Africa, or my way say my bit my day, I want panel. But it's my 40 has say.
So she said,
Abako Sembia church for papa, and now you die with him, meaning so I instruct. And can it say, I really say, Becruma. As I say, a baby draw an arm and Ramako. A quaya, my fast so by them, the Kananka, Mamma say, Dr. Grace, what did you knock off her bind the abba, was the way and Yena, where and Casanka, so is it, Debbie? Naya no mudi Kenya, Hamano come, the Donana come and no come. It is what come. Maybe I'll do a breast cancer. No, come on, no sooner be yachin second football for her by never cheat. Never yet no from Sabaco. No, what when the Niats no what so been to a bar, no, be some yadom, so yes, a cancer for football for her by. Nothing for Sabaco. No, Mako to bar for her band, many pana was Jareno. No, the bar for her banner, so I'm panel. Now, one channel swap of football for her baby, she say, and son, you're about to be some medical herbalist. I want the Baptist, I'm about to say her bino, but for her bino, and was woman to me the menu for Yadia Cordia, and your dear in the womb, and almost to this school. And so I saw the Bible church, son, you may no more what could dear about for her baining, and son almost better, sir, more for bay. You don't know to the soon. Abra was a brony so in the way Macama, but a dear pen over for Benemuntia. You know, nobody yes, I didn't know what trust no much no macasa. I dear when the women see Sanya and anonymous in the other day. At the yes, sir. It's a Musia say Abano. The Omo and your.
So this woman says she's going to tell us a secret. This is very secret, and it is secret indeed. She said, in olden days, when somebody is sick, they did not know how to cure them. And we have leaves, we have everything, but we do not know the uses. So this is what happened. In olden days, we have fetish priests. Those fetish priests were like Samuel. You know, in olden days, we have Israel, that is their culture. Israel, we call Samuel, we have all those fetish priests, the same as Africa. So when somebody is sick, this fetish priest will consult spirits. They will consult the spirit, and the spirits will say, so and so would use it to cure this person. So when the fetish priest comes out from the spirit, he or she will say, go and use so and so leaves and cure this person. When they use it, it heals the person. When they finish healing the person, then our great-grandfathers will search into those leaves and those trees and find out what exactly is in that leaves that makes this breast healed. All these Americans and Europeans came to Africa. They came to Africa to use research tools to find out what exactly is in those leaves before they begin to use them. That is how all this cure came out. Great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers who used all those spirits, all those fetish spirits to find all those cure. So she's saying something here. Let's listen to her.
If you be a prayer, ya dia pra are e wo fie nim. Ti ale bi say no, ohene bia bebodo ro woni krom. Na efie bia no, o ma pe prayer ba ko wo fie nim. Ya kan say obi beka say de population na dosun pa population dosun su kro bia wo hene. Adosun su kro bia wo hene. Very good. Bia woni kro. Even if edum ya wo hene wo ho, wo mensia o mensia hene. Enti wo hene no eji edai bia fie bia mu prayer ba ko ne kro no ja de prayer na pie fini ko tia kosi na afo wo mu pa na so kro ni na ebo mpa yo emre wafo ewum emofre ewum emranti ewum wo bibia re ebo mpa ye na de prayer no a pray fi ko tia na kosi na afo ni esie prayer no na ya pempempro ebesi ya de pempro gina abrosan bebre ni mabakosa na won pempro na ya de pempro sisi honom na ya tweda atum na ya hye say ya really so free he eye da ya ebe yira busam say de bentia because do ye ni a okro no so no ono so de no aka mu bi me pese ma hu se kro bia so hene ekro no sunsuo se ne nsa si esi hina se nipa nim sa.
So she's saying a lot. If you don't understand her, you think she's just speaking, but she's saying a lot. She said in olden days, when we have sickness like this, in olden days, we have communities or villages or town. So if have this kind of sickness like COVID-19, like sickness that they don't know where exactly this sickness comes from. So what they does is, the king, we have king of the community. He will tell everybody. Then they will bring something we call broom. You know broom? We get some broom palm kernel. Broom is something we used to sweep. Every household have that broom. So he will ask everybody to bring it. They will sweep the whole town or the whole community. As they are sweeping, they will be praying that God, what exactly have we done? Have we offended you? So they will be praying. As they keep praying, then they will all sweep. The king, the wife, the fetish priest, everybody will sweep the whole city until they finish everything. Then that broom, they will dig a big hole and bury it. They will come back home and use bamboo to do something else. When they finish this, they will never hear anything like sickness again, see it anymore. So that is what she's saying. It was olden days. That was how they used to cure some sickness that they don't even have medicine for it. So let's listen to her.
Dr. Grace Bodu may come in some papa. And you womb say or hinensa. And you pay a womb as our hinensa. And so a dem so abosuma work when you nasa or hinensa. Why says to my way, will be renubis and a common summer, tears would really be so groaning. Now, what chances I grow will show yet anonymous say young fat. Bofraba anasa pe ahaban enya saade we say ubesi na obekone kukusi fie bia mu ne fie for no obi asase say wode ye ndudo na ono.
So she said in olden days when they finished all this sacrifice, the king of the community hosts everything. The water is for him. The people in the community, they are under him. The land, everything is under him. And even up till now, everything in the community belongs to our king. It does not belong to our president. It does not belong to anybody. It belongs to our king. Even if in a community, he has to go to the king and seek for a land to do whatever they want to do. So when they finish, the king will consult the gods. Then, or the fetish priest will consult the gods. Then the gods will say, each and everyone should use maybe so and so leaves to bath, or eat so and so leaves, just like that. When they finish, they will not hear anything like any sickness again. And these are the way they were living some years ago when we were not alive. And that time I was not yet born. When I look at her age, maybe the same age of mine, maybe my age mate, but I also saw many of these sacrifices or what our great-grandfathers did. Even my grandmother was a herbalist, so I saw many things that she did. I wouldn't have lived by now, but because of some sickness that I passed through, but all this one, my grandmother healed me with herbs. So let's listen to her.
It's nine connected to the Soko Fiebim, Nasa Kukus, Nasom de Dudasa, a yana man for Genoa, Warmont Yas, and Yana Hintadia Womono, a binimunim, Senipenim 2 million Yamawa Habema, and Kayam Fa and Niema, and Tiagro da.
She said, if human, we know what is in leaves, what is in wood, we will never play with it. We don't know. If we know, we will not underrate leaves. Leaves are very great. In Africa, when they say fetish priest, all is because of leaves. What leaves teaches them, what spirit teach them inside leaves. That is what we use to cure ourselves. So let's continue and listen to what this woman is saying. Don't forget, in the Bible, God said we should eat the fruit and use the leaves to heal ourselves. So even God that created the leaves, he has given us instruction to use the leaves to cure ourselves. Why do we have to suffer? Africa, why do we still keep taking drugs that are, killing us all the time? Whereby we can even do better ones and send to people outside. Why?
So much time is say, and I make us send you. So COVID-19 by ye, obiet me be and waka say. A dear bro from Puntimian would be beneath bed, there was in Yenya, what can be me catch us a man, Yakup, our bonnet, so what? Say, wouldn't you be a diabetes man can't say near Droma on our new man? I want all of that. What was your knee being a stroke? And my young father, Bansan, I read that ya. And ye na yetima say ya re bi ne adru. Mesi gidie say ya re bia e wadru.
She said she's asking we the Africans, especially we that has been lived in Africa before. Haven't you get a sickness like jaundice, like fever, whereby they have given you all these leaves, they mix it together and give to you and you get better before? Or even if not you, none of the siblings, your sisters, your brothers, has ever gone through that and they have given them leaves and makes it for them to get better before. Then if somebody tell you there are some sicknesses that do not have cure, it is a lie, totally lie, because every sickness in this world, including AIDS, including coronavirus, has a cure. But we are not ready to make a research for it. If we are ready, we can get it. And I believe in that. I believe in that. Not everything must be prayer. Prayer has what it does. But we have to use here our minds. We have to use the ego to work. Let's continue.
Before ya de o won se ne nua kosoro na wo san and before ya de pa na se wo bibini so de yare be ma ne nua eden.
So this woman is saying only thing that a black man or black woman can do is to bring their fellow blacks down. That is the only thing we know how to do. We don't know any other thing. We do not know that all those medicine that our great-grandfathers used to cure us. Can't we research for it? Can't you remember at least one thing that your grandmother did that you can remember as you are older? Can't you?
I will say for you, doctor. Obu any people so the hospital. Obede. Yare bia ka no. Wo mu ni abanya ye sisi enchen bi.
Omunya bi.
Wo try the garlic na nke twade for doctor. My relief. Omo so say ton. Anka twade ni garlic to. Onya nim tree. Onya ha baby awu. But de be ntina ya ye ti ase no. Herbal clinics no omo wo honom say. What my yare mebo, you can't be a treatment management.
So she's saying, since this COVID-19 started, some people will call her, doctor, I have gotten the COVID-19, but there is no way I can go to hospital. Well, what should I do? Or tell them that go and take garlic and lemon. She will tell them how to use it. And few days, they will call her back and say, now I'm better. This one, she did not even add anything like neem tree and all those things, because Europe here, there is nothing like neem tree and all those things. But when she tell them all this one, they get better. Whereby Africa, we have neem tree, we have so many things they can add together and everything will just go away. But they don't allow them. When you are sick, you have a COVID-19 in Africa or in Ghana, they will just go and hide you somewhere. So how can this woman take a medicine or go and try something with somebody they are hidden, and even if the person dies, they don't give you the person to be go and buried. So this is what we are going through. But we believe in our traditional herbal medicines, and they work very well. So I speak this with passion because I love to learn even these herbal medicines by myself. Our purpose in life is to help humanity. But if we don't have the ability, we don't have knowledge and the idea, we don't have anything we can use to help humanity, what are our purpose again? So let's hear what this woman is saying.
Be a medical doctor, no say yare aba no obo amanako. Dey so be ka cho say the way na wa anyare enye easy sa. But obi a herbal practitioner no treat na so eduani o eduani papa. O chew de wo be se ne be ya yare no kra kwa emebiem. Those are the people that was yetimi de ho ye dey.
So she's saying prescribed medicines they prescribe to us in hospitals. She said when you get a sickness and you go to hospital, they will prescribe to you that take this medicine, but they will not tell you that from here, don't eat this so that you get this kind of sickness again. But a good herbalist will tell you that when you get better, don't eat this food, this food, don't eat it anymore so that you get the sickness back again. So you see the difference. The hospitals will tell you they will not be serious about it, but herbalists will be serious and tell you that don't do this anymore. When you stop doing it, you are going to get better, and it works for them.
Young Koi.
Abande yako be hey 15 credits. Oh, na ye bebo son kakranka.
We have more than 15.
We nkran board ya haban.
I may not mention the names, but when you look at the
nkran board na bana ewo mu no. Ai mana bana ewo mu no. Wochi na sa wo yam ne powder. E ye prostate duro kesi a be ma ne dwo so ban tentem no. Enu ne eduro nyankopon abai de treat sa ya.
Ho bi mama.
Prostate obi onya prostate. Afi na Johnson na sha asese ban tentem. Sa bre no na sa nkran board no. Wo be chi ne kama na ye tuntum. na afi wa shambe moto kama wo de fra warm water no no bia no pa awia anwumre 1 tablespoon na hwe de nyankopon beye but ansha akwase broni beka to say this year the second count.
So she's saying these leaves, I may not mention the name. I will not even try because I cannot. In my language, they call it nkran crab or children's plantain. Children's plantain, that is how they mean the translation. That is how I'm going to, but that is not the real name. So she said the seed in it, when you take it out and grind it, you grind it and pour them in your water, warm water. Every morning you take a little. Any prostate cancer, somebody who has got that cancer and begin to go, urinate. Every 2 minutes you go and urinate. Those people, when you take it, nothing, you will not see it anymore. So this small leaves, this is what it does. Maybe it has another cure. Let's see.
Point my draw there was a community of brains mean piabonting. It's all problem besides I say away. Never near Bessie. Body. Once a son I have by way say. You will never be bromo asthma. Ah, just on your connubilizing near the sabuta moede, a goom near the nubilizing. But sir, and crab body, when you come to tell her baby binassa. Or is no one come. What do you walk up and how crown or person will swim? Nanya green come. Nepe a boy. A poor macum soon to Tombono. A yakoko kama na the wages are born soon at your goon swimming. Oh, how cry no. Now, come. What did the many pan and Nemeshao said, Nipano Asman, and maybe
wonderful. She said, this same leaves. She said, these same leaves, when you squeeze it in the water, allow it to be, the water to turn to green. Then you find little stones. Put it in the fire. Let it become red. When the stones become red, just put the 7 stones in the water. She said, just put that 7 stone in that water and let it boil. When you put those stones in the water, it is going to boil. Then you give to the asthma person to drink it. Asthma patient, that is it. You cannot feel anything like asthma again. Asthma is gone. So it's simple. She said, even if you know these leaves, just go and try it by yourself. She is not asking you to go and see her. If you know the leaves, just go and find the leaves. The leaves, just squeeze it. Allow when you squeeze it in the water, then if you put more, the water is going to turn to green, like the leaves. Then you put 7 stones in that water fire. Let it done well. Let me go. I have to go to Nigeria English. The other broken English. So these stones boil, becomes hot. Then you put the 7 stone into that water and drink it. If you are the asthma patient or the person who is having the asthma, just give it to them. They will drink it. That is all. They will not feel anything like that again. So let's continue. Africans, we have all this. We are still suffering. Why can't we use our mind?
Once asthma idea, I think will be fitting more from hospital ban on coin. A drawban in fine, but where's I had you with a man? And maybe some many.
She said, you find somebody, even from a childhood, the person who has an asthma, and try this, what she said, try it on the person, and this asthma will never come again. He will not experience this kind of sickness again. Let me tell you how she said we should do it. Just the leaves, squeeze it in the water, squeeze more, and look for 7 stones, put it in the fire, let it become red. The stones become red. Then you put the 7 stones in that water. Give to the person, the asthma patient, to drink. That's all. So let's continue.
Emma wabemu because Yankopon himself be abesi when you imagine boni away any payetrim on the Musaya when you put us any betima transia prana fenua and why you won your menu na and what the moon ya nene mama Messia and make us will be a catch say I have bedroom kidney problem or kai also yankontomedi. Sa bedroom kidney problem pa no dinner dra. What in contomre, what the benkay, what the body out in Yankopon a day. Sa bedroom kidney problem no din katse wodi akatoa wodi ready and you know because ni nyina no ye de adru because the body akra ye dwane ye no a hunso diabetes adru body wudwa na no hunso diabetes adru body wototo na rewe ho a powder ne ye awudro enti sa oka se bibi ye e kidney problem dia enye na e wa na wan so ye tooth.
She said, if somebody tells you that this herbal medicine is a poison, it destroys your kidney, it's a lie. It's a lie because all this herbal medicine, even if you eat tomatoes, we use tomatoes to do something. When you eat plantain, she said plantain, when you boil it in a fire, even the water that you throw away, even is a medicine. And even when you put plantain in a fire and it burn a little, when you scratch it, I don't know how forgive me, my brother, because the way I want to explain it, I want to explain to the latter part. So if he said, even some part of the plantain is also a poisonous something. When you mix it with something, it becomes poison. So, so you cannot tell me herbal medicine is bad and you keep eating many things that comprise with this herb.
So I brought from Katia Hasi. Now ya aduna, me the moon says aduna say anenye. I brought from Katia and your boya and your papa waho. And so brony koye, not the boss amon seed, the bukonkoma, no school way. And only a better scrapo, no worry.
So this woman is so wonderful. She has the knowledge. You know why? She was a nurse, regular nurse, I don't know. So she knows what she's saying. She said, we have a granite that in Africa we have. We don't like it. But when somebody from his country come and use that same granite and put it in a can and give to us, we say this is the best and we eat that one. We forget about the one that you take from ground you eat, but rather the one we put in a can, that is what we want. Are we crazy?
Cashew nuts in chain at set of foam, drink cashew drink, no phosphorus, iron, potassium, what you swabbers in a spoon, and then you watch a gwen or pay a day. I done and the soon China and not try my for be woman on pay. One pen, no, any young infection, but belly candidata, you treat uncle. I am more dross no monoma. Yens mean can't show me say, Munkona Munko for signing a man in Numbio. Yen too often about Bonnie 70 ambassador be a dipayale, near the no street or moon.
Now the woman is angry. She said, why are we so wicked that we have some people who are sick, they will come to your hospital. Instead of you to tell them the truth, you will not tell them. Why? Because of what we need, our money. We need our money. So we cannot tell somebody the truth that this is what you can do to get better. But we always depend on what is not helping us. Why are people here and there every day? People are dying. Why? What is the problem? Can't we even advise somebody so that even that advice can save somebody's life? Can't we do that? This woman is angry, and I understand.
na amra da bi pese nipa da sani yare. This is the time and what's up with you ni bia wo ni mu de. Ya no me Dr. Grace but me dro ni abonten, me ntedro wa abonten. Me nya bi da. Me nya ma December just wa ba me ho no ma man hwehwemu. Ehunu say yes, I was a metete wa metete, and was a me punu wa me punu, and was a me wasa wa me wasa. When you wa be so be ye dra, ultima grace gift back. And I be.
She said she don't sell medicine outside. She don't have anything that you can say this is what she has outside selling. She don't sell anything. Unless you come to her, she will examine you what exactly is your problem, what can cure you, then she will use it to cure you. She don't sell anything outside. You cannot see anything that they have written her name on it and say they are selling. She don't do that. You have to come to her. She will examine you and see what exactly is your problem. What can I use to cure this? Then she will cure you. Watch one of her interview, when she was saying, if you have a small prick, if you are prick, you are diggy. If it is small, when you go to her, she'll ask you to bring it out. She'll check the size. If it is normal, she's not going to give you any medicine. But if it is too small, she will give you a medicine and it will be wide. It will be very big. When it get to the normal size that you think it is okay to you, you just call her and she will stop it. Is it not, is it not a magic? She used leaves, herbal, to do all these things. So we don't have to underrate leaves. We don't have to underrate leaves.
Phone mama say because you the new brain near thing and edujuma your best school for said this is the time I see my anyway and that a honum pa namon kamum namumwa na bibia ensimi enya kama
kodanko da body na de ato hon
e de atom asthma me so obi asthma one so fit no mafra brem wa homi ada bia just ya do oxygen ko sine so no na aba ne keke won posa ya kire abobam enso emebio when we say Yankopon to me, and so papa. They don't.
Put it in that water.
We say. Very good.
You know this.
And can it no say ya real will be. Na say you will ya really who say. We are she any panny ya. Sadia we say ya chari ya basa be mama from say Yankopon to me so. Opa, na person what the better. Baby, and apples be out as was one of the to get the sissy. We better to have said, Sissy, and not to us, Nadia Bonnie Sissim, Nitsi, not to have another bonnet team, the corner, the abonad be upon your room, the night, the sre. What a body in area. No one pay who say, well, would be at yes, said the panasol. Eh, second to trust a warning. Nipana or down, I am man, I won't know. After we are not a second up, so Nadia to chat. Baby, and apples be out as was one of the go to get the sissy. We better to have said, Sissy, and not to us, why Nadia Bonnie Sissim, Nitsi, not to have another bonnet team, the corner, the abonad be upon your room, the night, the sre. What a body in area. No one pay who say, well, would be at yes, said the panasol. Would they second to trust a warning? Nipana or down, I am man, I won't know. After we are not a second up, so Nadia to chat upon our wobble, Nipanuna. We are sorry.
Bre.
Why
Hello, this is so wonderful. I love this part. She said, when somebody is almost died, the person is very weak. The person cannot do anything. You know that this person is almost died. Just go and look for palm. This is palm. This is not coconut, but palm. Just Google palm. You see what palm is. It is all over in Ghana. We use it, the seed, we use it to cook and so many things. So she said, look for the palm leaf. When the person is almost died, this is what you do. You pluck the leaves and tie it with the person's hand, this side, the head, the hand, the first two sides of you see the joint, all the joint just tied there, the leg, that is the knee and the foot. Just tie everything there and then pray. She added prayer. She said, pray that every dead spirit that has come to this so person, I break it in Jesus' name, or I break it in Jesus' name, or in any name of God that you know. Just mention the name. Then cut all the joint, the tied, where you tied it. Just cut it away. You see that the person will get up. He will be strong immediately. The person will be strong immediately. So what did she do? You did not even give the person medicine to drink. You do not give the person anything, but she used only the leaves to tie, and you prayed for the person. The person will get better. Don't you know that this is magic? Don't you believe that God is wonderful to teach all this? This is why they said civilization starts from Africa. Civilization started from Africa because it wasn't their own doing. They did not become civilized by themselves. But there are some spirit, there are some spring being somewhere who knows everything. So those spring being that teaches this Africans the greater part of life, and that is why they become wise. And they said civilization. That is why they said civilizations start from Africa. So that is it. Let's listen to her.
Obamian say yes. This is the woman answer. It is Abre we say. So Obinya Yari bin suna Sayarian, and was so with me dear Droyano. No quintin name won't me man because of saying infectious. Why am a dreaded one must Abre we, and yet the boy dreaded man, now the pitini panel. Would the pitini panel. And see, instead of someone on Sabacon, when you're affected in Tino, when the betting a day, I could nipan wunina, my veins no, and you be a person na a camera. Who was a nipano? Was sorry na Nancy, and your brave ways here. Your young couple will near me be a purpose for.
So she said, there are some sickness. When somebody is sick, seriously sick, and the sickness is infectious, if you go closer or you go too close, it is going to affect you. If you have a medicine that you need to apply to the person, you instead use these leaves to you tap it into the water and sprinkle it on the person's body. When you sprinkle it, no matter how it is, the person will get better and no infection can infect you. So this is another thing that this leaves does. So let's listen to her.
For everything, it's no boy. Me said this is the time I was a sign of our NG. This is the time I was my crop. I desire when you pamwa. Namunjia by Nindi. Yet some say, what do you fear? Let it seem quiet and yada.
Angel.
I'm an ex-man, Tiania, Kika drown, Mamma Nakodadia, and your mummy and Kenya and what it. The young couple that so be Eddie Maya.
Very.
Yeah, they are turn say.
Yet was so.
Banshee. And then make us send your chat here for
say. One
mama can say, I can see Bruni Crane, now be being a